Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book 4,000 Weeks, a creation by Oliver Burkeman. In 4,000 Weeks, 2021, the author delves into the subject of time and how we manage it. The book suggests that our efforts to maximize our time in modern society ultimately lead to stress and unhappiness. By drawing upon the wisdom of both ancient and contemporary thinkers, such as philosophers, psychologists, and spiritual leaders, the author offers a strategy for finding fulfillment in life by accepting our limitations. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Oliver Burkeman, a Guardian feature writer, has achieved notable recognition for his work. He has won the Young Journalist Award from the Foreign Press Association and been a finalist for the prestigious Orwell Prize. Moreover, his widely read psychology column, "This Column Will Change Your Life," is published on a weekly basis. With 8 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book. On StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text is a call to reflect on the value and purpose of one's life. It encourages readers to reconsider their priorities and how they spend their time. The average human lifespan is short, with around 4,000 weeks. Many feel pressured to be more productive, but our obsession with productivity is causing stress. Instead, we should embrace the joy of limited time. This book suggests taking up hobbies instead of side hustles, looking at how people in the past spent their time, and improving procrastination skills. Key idea number 1. Mastering time is an elusive goal that is difficult to achieve. The text argues that in recent years, being busy has been glorified as a desirable lifestyle choice called hustler. However, research shows that wealthier individuals are more anxious about not having enough time. Capitalism drives us to prioritize profit over a meaningful life, while the gig economy forces less fortunate individuals to work multiple jobs with little security. The author shares their journey of trying to optimize their time, but realizing that it only led to frustration. They learned that trying to conquer time is futile, and that by accepting limitations, one can focus on what truly matters. This shift in mindset changed the author's life, leading them to prioritize relationships and starting a family. Key idea number 2. Our perception and understanding of time are influenced by modern concepts and perspectives. In medieval England, peasants didn't have the notion of time management or work-life balance. They didn't see their lifetimes as limited and believed that history was stagnant. The shift towards modern thinking about time came with secularism and a focus on making the most of limited time on Earth. The development of clocks during the Industrial Revolution also turned time into a resource to be used for increased productivity. Key idea number 3. Embracing our mortality leads to a more meaningful existence. Martin Heidegger argues that our existence is bound with time, and our finitude defines our existence. Many of us avoid this fact by seeking distractions or following a prescribed existence. Heidegger's message is to face our finitude and cultivate a fulfilling life. Embracing finitude shouldn't be stressful, but rather a recognition of the miracle of having any time at all. It means making choices and sacrifices that align with what matters most to us. Key idea number 4. To become a better procrastinator, focus on prioritizing limited goals. Philosophers like Heidegger discuss finitude, but often avoid practical advice on time management. However, by prioritizing what matters most and improving procrastination skills, we can better manage our time. This involves paying ourselves first by actively making time for important tasks, limiting the number of projects in progress to ensure completion, and avoiding lower priority activities. Saying no to non-essential tasks is important to focus on what truly matters. Key idea number 5. Distractions are not as simple as they seem. The text discusses the human tendency towards distractions and the impact of technology on our attention. It highlights that distractions are not just a waste of time, but also influence our perception of the world and our actions offline. The author shares their personal experience with technology's impact on their focus and the realization that doing meaningful work can be uncomfortable, leading to avoidance through distractions. The text encourages becoming aware of this pattern and working through discomfort instead of giving in to distractions. Key idea number 6. The text suggests focusing on the present moment rather than worrying about the future. The text discusses the concept of Hofstadter's law, which states that tasks always take longer than planned. It emphasizes the idea of living in the present moment rather than obsessively planning for the future. It discusses the tendency to constantly anticipate future events and the difficulty of truly experiencing the present moment. The author suggests acknowledging that the present moment is all that exists and avoiding the stress of trying to control the future. Key idea number 7. Engaging in hobbies and spending time with loved ones can provide valuable benefits during leisure time. Walter Kerr observed that we increasingly fill our free time with productive activities instead of relaxation. This trend started with the Industrial Revolution and was encouraged by factory owners and labor reformers. To fully enjoy leisure time, we need to redefine our approach and focus on hobbies and spending time with loved ones. Hobbies provide pleasure and allow us to be mediocre at something without judgment. Spending time with others during leisure time has been shown to increase happiness. The rise of digital nomads also highlights the importance of social interaction during leisure activities. Key idea number 8. Rather than obsessing over finding the meaning of life, the suggestion is to practice cosmic insignificance therapy, which involves recognizing and accepting that our individual existence is small and insignificant in the grand scheme of the universe. This approach encourages letting go of the pressure to find a specific life purpose and instead embracing a sense of humility and awe towards the vastness of the cosmos. The text discusses the concept of cosmic insignificance therapy, which encourages individuals to embrace the idea that their individual lives are insignificant in the grand scheme of the universe. The author argues that this perspective can be liberating, relieving individuals of the pressure to achieve grandiose goals, and instead focus on what brings them fulfillment and happiness in their daily lives. The pandemic has also forced many to reevaluate their priorities and consider what truly matters to them. Overall, the message is to make the most of the time we have by pursuing what brings us joy and purpose, regardless of societal expectations. In conclusion, the text highlights that trying to control time is futile, but you can free yourself from this mindset by embracing your human limitations and living in the present. The recommended action is to use boring or single-purpose technology to combat digital distractions. This includes removing social media apps and using e-readers instead of smartphones. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.